शक्ति जो सबसे श्रेष्ठ शक्ति है उसको यथार्थ रीति से स्वयं सेवा समय कार्य में लगाने की यथार्थ रीति नहीं। दूसरा कारण, दूसरी शक्ति वाणी अर्थात बोल। वाणी की शक्ति को यथार्थ रीति से समृद्ध रीति से कार्य में लगाने की कमी, और इस दोनों में कमी का कारण के बजाय लूज है। शब्दों में अंतर तो है, लेकिन परिणाम रिजल्ट में बहुत अंतर बढ़ जाता है। बहुत दादा ने सिर्फ 3-4 दिन की रिजल्ट देगी, टोटल रिजल्ट नहीं देगी। हर एक के 3-4 दिन के रिजल्ट में क्या देखा होगा? 50% संकल्प और बोल में दोनों शक्तियों की जमा का खाता 50% आत्माओं का ठीक था, लेकिन बिल्कुल ठीक नहीं कह रही हूँ। और 50% आत्माओं का जमा का खाता 40% और व्यर्थ और साधारण का खाता 60%। तो सोचो जमा कितना हुआ, ज्यादा वजन किसका हुआ? इसमें भी के कारण मनसा प्रभाव पड़ता है। मनसा को भी अपने तरफ खींचती है। आज बताना वाणी अर्थात बोल की तरफ विशेष अटेंशन दिलाने, क्योंकि बोल अर्थात वाणी का संबंध अपने साथ भी है और सर्व के साथ भी। और देखा गया मनसा द्वारा याद में रहना है, उसके लिए फिर भी बीच बीच में प्रोग्रेस के लिए प्रोग्राम रखते हैं, लेकिन बोल के लिए Vandana is appreciation, underlying clarity.
Om Shanti. Avyakt signals. Understand how great the importance of purity is and become great. The soul and body are two separate things. However, because of their ignorance, people have confused the two. People have considered what is theirs, body, to be themselves, soul. Because of this mistake, they experience so much distress, sorrow, and peacelessness. In the same way, by considering the sanskars of impurity and forgetfulness to be your sanskars, when in fact they are not the sanskars of Brahmins, but of Shudras, you become influenced by Maya and then experience distress. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Welcome to Avyakti Parivar. Today's day 21. Shiv Bhagwan Vacha. Shiv Bhagwan Vacha spiritual session. Now we will listen to Mohini Didi.
Om Shanti, everyone. Everyone okay? Yeah? You okay, very good. Yeah, we listen to Baba. We have come one step forward and Baba takes us another step forward. Baba says, underline to have more attention on our thoughts and words, especially the words, because they are not only for the self, but it's connected with many others. We have to keep courage and maintain enthusiasm to move forward. Because today, the connection of forgetfulness and impurity. So we think that there is purity, right? We are pure. Baba says, as much your purity will increase, that much your remembrance will be natural. Remembrance in a very subtle form of awareness. Let's say you are cooking. So what's the awareness? Cooking for Baba. Not for anyone else. Baba, cooking for Baba, we will offer bhog to Baba, and then everyone will get Brahma Bhojan. And I remember our dadis used to give example to mothers that if your children like something and you cook for them, they are about to come from school, all the time you will say, oh, they like it very much and they will enjoy this. It's like you are very subtly remembering for whom are you making this. So somewhere this remembrance while doing actions has to be based on I think relationship. Baba is the one who is sustaining me. So as Baba is sustaining, so anything I do, there should be natural Baba's remembrance. And I always remember how dadis used to do. They were able to remember Baba a lot. No? That is why whenever there was small, big, any situation, favorable, adverse, but they were very, very stable and like a big support for all of us also at that time. So I always look at Brahma Baba for my courage, that how Baba did it, right? We have to be natural. There shouldn't be any tension because sometimes there could be tension for efforts also. I want to do more, but I couldn't do. I want to be my day to be like it didn't happen. That's where then Baba says, fully stop drama. Mhm. Move forward, don't stop, don't feel bad about anything. It was drama, it happened. It was fixed in drama, right? Destined in drama, so it happened. So we were thinking today of Baba as creator. So when Baba comes, he gives us the knowledge of the creation. How from now we are Brahmins, so we are first creation. And Baba says near, very close to Baba, direct creation. And then Baba says we go in golden age, then gradually, the degrees of purity reduce. Baba gives many examples. I like one is that if you have 24 karat gold and you make ornament, every time you make ornament, then some alloy has to be added in that. So because we are in this cycle of birth and rebirth, so in every birth, certain alloy from the past sanskars get mixed into that. And then another birth, little by little, slowly, gradually, the degrees of purity reduce. It just suddenly doesn't drop, Very, very gradual. There is soul consciousness, 100% in golden age. Gradually, that also reduces. And because soul is using the matter and the nature, bodies from the nature and then material things to sustain the body. So it's like in nature and matter. So start losing the identity that I am a soul. Whatever was mine start becoming like my identity is with that. Right? Body was beautiful, nature was beautiful. Mhm. But then gradually as our degrees reduce, it's not we become impure, but gradually like instead of 100%, then 90, then 85, like this gradual. Or Baba gives example of 16 celestial degrees. This could be moon. Very gradually you see in the sky that is new moon, and after 15 days, new moon, and then cycle repeats. So these are actually very natural things, right? And sometimes the ego of intellect doesn't allow us to accept all this. especially if you don't believe in the law of nature, which is actually very strong, right? All the four seasons, even it could be mild winter, but winter time is winter, right? So we question why? Why? Can we stop it, right? Can we know? That's why it's in Baba that spins gradually. So it's the creator who actually explains about the creation in many different ways. But one of the most important thing, which is that now is the time to ascend. But also then Baba gives example, you sometimes go and then could slip back a step or two, but it's time of ascending. Ascending is very joyful, right? But also when really it is steep ascending, we have to be very careful. So you have seen some, those who climb mountain, you see them on the top. It's a big achievement, but then you also have this thought, hope this one doesn't fall down. But how deeply within, keeping Baba with us, that Baba is leading me. He's the one who is the creator. He's holding my hand. That helps us very much to be consistent, to be calm, moving forward. Slowly, you don't jump, right? It's just gradually, gradually. You start seeing the transformation within you. But then we have to follow directions of Baba, definitely. Director of drama. Someone was asking me, is my part destined or I am now making efforts? What can I do? Baba keeps saying, make efforts. Yeah, we have to make efforts, right? Internally, like yesterday Baba said, be introvert, accumulate. Baba used two words, use and lose. You have to use, but sometimes they become loose, right? Arthat, or in other words, like wastage. Sometimes you think how much Baba loves us. He doesn't want anything of us goes waste or become worth nothing. It's Baba's love for us. And it's Baba's power which will help us to reach to that state. Because we are on journey together with Baba, right? I always say Shiva Baba, Brahma Baba, then all our ancestor souls, and all of us together moving forward, ascending together. That should all thoughts always be there. And then Baba is spiritual surgeon. So Baba asked me, how are you doing? Right? What's the problem? I go to doctor, what doctor says. And then we say, no, I don't want to tell him, right? So how will he give treatment, right? You tell certain symptoms, then diagnosis begins, and then the cure begins. So we have to be honest with Baba. Baba, this thought really bothers me. This thought is a big thought. Immediately realization of words even. But we have to go to surgeon to see how he can help us. Right? Why we say surgeon? Because somewhere it has to be, surgery has to be done. I was sharing that how even little thorn in the finger, you need to cut it little bit, right, to remove it. Dadi Janki used to talk about lot about heart surgery. I said, look, what are the blockages that there is not enough supply of blood to your heart? Why your bhavna and your love, everything not increasing? There must be some blockage. There are some souls, they're always open, very generous, very willing to cooperate. There are some, they are very limited. They just do for the self, maybe. So maybe there are blockages, right? Whatever reason. So what heart surgeon does? These days they have many different short and nice way also for surgeries. It's not only in India, but all over the world. They do it such a way that they don't have to cut all and remove the heart and then fix it, then put it back, because that's really, you need a very, very expert surgeon. They do it, they are used to it. Yeah, Baba has his own ways. He's also a very known surgeon. If there is any kind of hurt in the heart, sometimes you do feel pain, right? Very subtly. So what we do? We tell Baba. I have experienced a lot of time healing from Baba. Many situations, when especially we came here to Canada, USA, many other countries. So whenever there was any big situation, I felt I will just want to rest, and then Baba, I will dream Baba, and Baba will just give me a big hug, love. And when I wake up, there is no pain. Now we have doctors and all that, but when we came, we didn't have any insurance or doctors, or if we are guests at someone's home, we don't want to tell them even that I'm not feeling well, because it's a burden, no? So I will just lie down and go to Baba. And I see that Baba is calling me, and saying, okay, child, I will treat you. It was so much. Now we depend a lot on doctors. So all of us can experiment. Go to Baba, a spiritual surgeon, tell Baba your difficulty, talk to Baba, and let him take care. This is something very, very subtle, right? Very subtle. Sometimes there is fear. Like one of the main practice I'm doing, stay at this moment. Like I ask you, how are you all at this time? Everyone will said, okay, right? But if there is certainly some fear for the future, I'm not sure what will happen, that could happen, that. So then what happened, even the present also becomes kind of nervous and confused there. So every moment I say, but this moment is so good. No, I'm okay. Everything is okay. I start living more at present. Otherwise, anxiety, wherever I go, oh, it's good to meditate. There is so much anxiety these days at job, with people. So how do we help ourselves? By taking help from Baba. So I keep reminding myself, we are okay. I'm okay now. And let me sustain that thought. Take power from that thought. Yeah, planning to go to India, right? So there could be a lot of anxiety. What will happen? How will it work out? Okay, Baba will take care, but today, so kind of accumulating, remaining strong is very, very important at this time. So, as I said, always remember Baba is with us. Baba is our companion. Baba has put us on this path, right? He wouldn't have taken this journey, but it's the guide himself showed us the path. So we follow his directions and with lot of love, without free from anxiety and worry. Keep moving forward. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Welcome to a Vikti journey, Adi Ratan, a rare jewel of great courage, pioneering a path to the new world.
Brother Jagdish had a unique interest in spirituality. He traveled across India, studied Vedic culture and various religions of the world. Baba used to say, "Child, you are Sanjay, Ganesh, and a true Didichi of this Rudra Yajna. You have a 7-foot intellect." Brother Jagdish became an instrument in writing more than 200 books on Raja Yoga, human values, spirituality, and current affairs in Hindi, English, and Urdu. In the beginning, once, there was a program being held in a theosophical society by two sisters. Brother Jagdish heard the lecture. He followed the two sisters after the program to their center. He asked the sisters, "Can I learn more about this knowledge? The sister asked him to come every day to the center at 4 a.m. Brother Jagdish noticed that it was already evening. He thought, if I cycle back all the way home and then come back, I won't be able to come tomorrow for 4 a.m. I will just sleep somewhere outside this center. Brother Jagdish slept under the tree for the night and next morning went to attend the class at 4 a.m. He would cycle many miles to get to the center every morning at 4 a.m. Many times his landlords would lock the house doors at night. Brother Jagdish would climb down from his window and quietly escape to go to the center. He did not have a wristwatch. Thus, many times he would arrive before the time and sleep outside until it was 4 a.m. Just like this, Brother Jagdish made every effort to listen to every drop of this nectar of knowledge. He continued to surrender every moment for Baba's task. From the beginning, Brother Jagdish had a lot of regard for the sisters. Once, he had a thought to arrange a program in the Ambedkar Stadium in Delhi. There were no spiritual programs ever held there before. However, Brother Jagdish managed to finalize a program. The day before the program, a group of wrestlers threatened to break the stage in the morning. One sister was looking at this scene from far away. She saw how the wrestlers were threatening Brother Jagdish, and after a few minutes, they started laughing and walking with arms around each other's shoulders as if they were friends from a long time. The sister was very surprised to see this. She asked Brother Jagdish, "Brother, what did you tell them? How did you calm their anger so quickly?" Brother Jagdish smiled and said, "I told them that wrestlers are like the priest of the goddesses, and this program is for the goddesses. I am your brother. I am also on your side. But this task belongs to the goddesses. If it is stopped in between, then there can be many obstacles. You could face a lot of obstacles in your stadium going forward. All of you wrestlers are the worshippers of the goddesses. I would not want any obstacles to come your way later. Wherever you go, you must win. Right, brothers? Whatever is happening, let it happen." This is how Brother Jagdish would discern the feelings and needs of others and make them cooperative in God's task. Once, few Russian brothers and sisters were coming to visit Madhuban. They had to reach the Delhi railway station via bus. There was a strike to be held in Delhi on that day. Brother Jagdish called the sisters who were receiving the Russian brothers and sisters and asked her, "Sister, please get a permission with the traffic police in advance to drive the bus from Delhi station." She followed brother's directions and went to ask the police. The police said, "Sister, the strike is to be held in the Vote Club, which is on the other side of the city. It will not come in your way, so you do not need any permission from us." The sister passed the message to Brother Jagdish. He said, "No, sister, we should still get the permission. I will call them myself to send you a written permission." The sister thought, when the strike is not going to be held there, then why do we need the permission? Brother Jagdish then called the senior police officer. The senior officer kept saying that there is no need for permission. However, Brother Jagdish continued to insist, and with lot of effort, the senior officer agreed and gave the permission on a stamped paper. The next morning, the news came that the traffic police has closed all the crossroads in the entire city. However, with the written permission, no one stopped their bus. This bus was the only vehicle on the road. This way, the Russian brothers and sisters reached on time. Baba truly gave Brother Jagdish the title of Ganesh. His intellect was so sharp that he could foresee the obstacles in the future and became the destroyer of all obstacles. He truly was very far-sighted. Brother Jagdish was a great scholar, a great yogi, a great writer, a great spokesman, and a great serviceable soul. Once, Brother Jagdish asked one brother a question. "Brother, what is concentration?" He allowed him to turn and then explained, "Look, when we are churning on any one point of knowledge constantly, it is called concentration. In this process, if any other thoughts come across the mind, then remove it. Focus on the one and remain in bliss."
भी जाते शिंगारे हैं वो दिन प्यारे थे ये दिन
आधी रतन अब तक भी निमित है।
So let's get our homework for tomorrow. So let's invite our dear angel sister, Sister Shireen. Welcome.
Om Shanti, everyone. Good evening, Didi. It's always so inspiring to hear about Jagdish Bai. There's this other story about him sitting under that light and writing whatever Baba asked him to write. And so I feel his commitment was just so amazing that it was, so inspiring. Some of the things that Didi said were also very inspiring. One was that full stop, that it's the drama and we keep it moving. And so I was thinking, even with the mind, that I have to just keep it moving. If it gets stuck somewhere, then it gets stagnant, and then we don't want that. So keep it moving, keep it moving. And the other part that I really liked was where Didi was sharing that the alloy in the soul is very, very gradual. It's very gradual, and we have to acknowledge that it's very gradual and that there is alloy in the soul, and that is where the eternal surgeon comes into play. If we are not honest with the eternal surgeon, then he won't be able to give us the right medicine. And also this thing that she shared about Dadi Janki, that she used to say that you need heart surgery. And so if our bhavna is not right, if we don't have good wishes, pure feelings for people, then we really need to get a heart surgery done by Baba. And so this thought came when I was thinking of, this, how slow and gradual the alloy is. There is this story, it's not a story, but I heard this is true, is that if you put a frog in water and you gradually heat it up, you gradually increase the temperature of the water, it doesn't realize that the water is getting hot and it dies. But if you put a frog in boiling water, it'll just jump out. It'll jump out right away because the water is hot. And so in the same way, I was thinking that the alloy in the soul is so gradual that we are not realizing that there is alloy. And I like this visual that Didi gave, that there will be 4 seasons. And even if it's a mild winter, there will be winter. And we should just acknowledge that, yes, it's the winter of the soul, and it's, there is alloy in the soul. And we go with that honesty to Baba, the spiritual surgeon, and he will do the necessary surgery for us. And so with that, let's have tomorrow's homework. Spiritual surgeon. The Father is the surgeon of eternal knowledge. You become ever healthy through the power of yoga. He is called the eternal surgeon. Only Baba has the power to remove the alloy of vice from souls. Let's do a meditation on this. Spiritual surgeon. The Father is the surgeon of eternal knowledge. You become ever healthy through the power of yoga. He's called the eternal surgeon. Only Baba has the power to remove the alloy of vice from souls.
शिव भगवानुवाच रूहानी सर्जन, यह बाप तो है अविनाशी ज्ञान सर्जन। योग बल से तुम एवर हेल्दी बनते हो। उनको अविनाशी सर्जन कहा जाता है। आत्माओं में जो विकारों की खाद पड़ी है, उसे निकालना यह बाप में शक्ति है। ओम शांति।
Om Shanti. Good night, everyone. Yes, Baba is with us. Om Shanti. Good night.